What's up, docs and docettes? Trevor Thompson, the self-appointed Looney Tunes critic here. What a day has it been for me? What a day has it been for you? Is that what I want to hear in the comments? Not necessarily. Hey, but you know, what you drinking? It's time for your daily dose of What's Up, Dockery. Riding the shield.
Just a reminder, Season 2 of Looney Tunes cartoons on HBO Max goes up tomorrow.
And on today's Daily Dose, we are talking about Looney Tunes back in action. I've been talking a lot about Space Jam lately, but you know what? It's relevant, okay? There's reason to talk about Space Jam again. But I am talking about back in action today. I was looking at an older conversation from somebody, a younger person, and they said that all their friends, their Looney Tunes friends, one of their favorite scenes in Back in Action is the scene where, basically this.
What kind of performance do you call that? You made me sound like a total space cadet, man!
I'm sorry you feel that way. I was trying to be real to your character.
I mean, I like it when any joke works. Great. Groovy for you. But I will say that it is surprising to me that that people find that scene so funny and interesting, because when I can tell you, when the movie came out, a lot of people were thrown off by that in the theater. A lot of people were thrown off specifically by that scene by virtue of the fact that that Scooby and Shaggy were not rendered in the 3D Roger Rabbit, coloring, the shadow effect that they had on Space Jam, and basically I think the joke was obviously that Looney Tunes is a higher quality of animation versus Scooby and Shaggy is slightly lesser quality TV animation.
Shoot me again. I wonder where this eerie old elevator goes to.
Gunpowder. Out of here, I hope.
Shoot me. Go on.
Well, what do you know?
I'm a fiddler.
It goes to Cousin Slicker's room.
It's come on, bad season.
And that joke is made. It works for people like you and me that love this stuff and know the fundamental difference. And people like Joe Dante understand that and know that. But the average person, they just knew that they grew up with Bugs Bunny, Daffy, Porky, and Scooby-Doo and all this stuff. So the audience had grown accustomed to seeing these tunes rendered in this way for not just the movie, but up until that point, in the early 2000s, from the late 80s when Roger Rabbit came out, all throughout the 90s, we'd seen tunes rendered in these shadows. So, but even if you don't discount that, just watching the movie, the shadows are rendered that way. So you're accustomed to seeing tunes in that rendered fashion, not flat. And I guess the fact that it's on the big screen or whatever, the whole audience, and this happened in my theater, but I was talking to Tom Minton, and he told me this years ago, and it happened to him too. It happened to a lot of people, where because of it, something happened where in the theater, the fact that the tunes weren't it just felt incomplete. They were flat, and it was like everybody was suddenly underwater. It was like, whoa, what's going on?
And I'll give you a Scooby smile.
All right, so there are some areas of the script I think we need to address.
And then goes over to Bugs with Jenna Elfman, and then it feels okay again. And so, yeah, it doesn't, that joke doesn't play, or it didn't play when it was in the theater. So it's interesting to see that now, all these many years later, when people aren't watching it on their computers, or even worse, their little tiny phone devices, they're watching them on smaller devices. And people would say also that the audiences are more sophisticated. I don't think that's what it is.
At first they tell me to lose the stutter. Now they tell me I'm not funny. It's a pain in the butt being politically correct. You're telling me.
Open the door.
Charming.
Hey.
But who knows? What do I know? I'm just sitting here at the bar having a cocktail after a long, hard day's work, as are you. And we're just discussing fun stuff. And if you want to hear more stuff like this, and you want to be notified, not just for stuff like this, but for, full-on reviews, commentaries, fun stuff, all things relating to Looney Tunes, be sure to like, thumbs up, subscribe, click the bell for notifications. And until next time, folks, we will see you on another Riding the Shield.